This is Karen Ranzi, and I am an award-winning author on raw food, and I also am director of the Raw Vegan Coaching Certification course, and I am excited to have you on this little interview with Ronnie Smith, who is the director of the UK Fruit Festival, which has been running every year. And I'm going to let Ronnie talk about for how long and what you can expect about this festival. And fruit festivals are growing worldwide. And we know we have the Woodstock Fruit Festival. There's a fruit festival in Denmark. There's this wonderful fruit festival in the UK. We had a Canada Fruit Festival last August. And so fruit festivals are the places to go to, and especially in the warm summertime. So I want to introduce you to Ronnie Smith. And Ronnie, can you tell us more about the wonderful fruit festival that you run in the UK, where exactly it is, and inform people what they can expect?
Absolutely, Karen, and I want to start off by saying thank you very much for having me on and allowing me to give some more information to your audience about it. And firstly, I want to say to everyone the reason that I met Karen, not only met Karen, but met Karen's husband, met her children. I'm good friends with all of her family because I went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival years ago. And the reason I did that is because I was wanting to learn more about a raw vegan diet and lifestyle. But at the same time, I saw that around me in my life, there was not a lot of people that supported me with my transition to my diet. And there was not a lot of people that could answer the questions I had. And a lot of people were very skeptical about what I was doing. And so I wanted to find a place where I could get those questions answered and find support. But I was also deep down always looking for a community of people that were, looking for a better life, for a healthier life, and who saw that as being important, because I'd always kind of moved towards health from a young age. So when I saw this event, I thought this is the place for me, and I went along, and I was able to learn in person, face to face, from lots of fantastic people and speakers that inspired me. So many friendships, wonderful conversations, experiences, and all that kind of stuff. And it became my passion from there, these events. And as Karen's mentioned, there's been fruit festivals all over the place, and I've attended a lot of these events because I realized they had so much value to me and had such a big impact on my life, on the choices I was making, on the knowledge and information I had. And I just wanted to keep going down that path. And then it kind of started to make sense. Well, why not put something on in the UK? Because we didn't have anything, but we certainly had a lot of people who were interested in the lifestyle, because I was meeting friends from the UK at Woodstock or in Denmark or Spain or Thailand or different places. And I thought, well, why don't we put on something? So put on a small event, and there was a lot of enthusiasm for it. And I just thought it was time to try and do something bigger. And I personally didn't know exactly how to do that, didn't have experience in running or managing events, but believed that I'd be able to figure it out. And that's what we've been doing over the last 6 or 7 years. We've been trying to figure out how to do it better and better. And because of my experience going to a lot of events, it really helped me to design an event that I felt was really special for people. And really the reason that we've kept it going is because we've had so much good feedback about it. The festival's really set up for two main reasons. It's to help educate people about the raw vegan diet and lifestyle and provide support. And the reason for that is that a lot of people struggle with this diet because of a lack of the right information or good information, and also a lack of role models and people that have been further down the path than them that can ask their questions. But also, a very big part of it is community. And part of that is because people who are going down this path tend to be a bit isolated sometimes, haven't met a lot of people that are doing the same thing. Often people say they're the only person they know that does this diet. So we create a place where people can come together and meet other people like them. A lot of people are really searching for that and really looking for that. But on another bigger point for me, community and having a community experience where people feel supported, where they feel like they can connect with people, where the other people coming along are really all trying to help each other have a great experience, is a very uplifting experience for people, and that's why people end up coming back again and again, because it's rare to find communities like that. And there's something about the raw food movement and the people that are in it, that when we come together, and maybe it's to do with the food, maybe it's to do with how healthy we are or how clear our minds are, whatever it is, but we tend to really have quite a special time, quite a special energy, quite a special atmosphere at these events. Obviously, no alcohol, no coffee, no drugs makes a big difference as well. And they can be quite spiritual places in a way, without going too deep into it. But that's the kind of experience a lot of people have. So education, support, community. The days are packed with lectures, with education, with workshops, with fitness activities, because a lot of people in this lifestyle are into exercise and want to improve that as well. Lots of different workshops, not just on the diet, but we want to make sure we go through that very clearly. And we really make it for beginners. So we want to make it so that if someone is a beginner, or as often happens, someone brings their husband, their child that is a beginner, that they can really get a full picture, a full overview of the whole lifestyle and how to do it and how to feel happy and healthy on it. So that's the goal. But we also want to really make sure people feel comfortable, relaxed, that they can connect and open up. That's very important to us as well. And
Wonderful.
yeah,
Ronnie, what are the exact dates?
the festival takes place from the 26th of July to the 2nd of August. So it runs over 8 days, technically 7 nights. And, you know, the first day we focus mostly on just helping people relax, register, get you to your accommodation. We have games and activities to help people get to know each other. We introduce the speakers. We have a bit of a ceremony and some entertainment and things like that. But really, it's important for us for people to feel comfortable and happy at the event, so that the rest of it. And once that happens, really, once people start to feel comfortable and happy and get together, the rest of it kind of takes care of itself, because people are coming together in the spirit of really wanting to support each other and really wanting to learn. So it's a great thing, and it takes place in England, in Tewkesbury, Gloucestershire, which is a couple of hours from London. If you're coming in from another country, it's not too far. And we'll be providing a bus as well from London for people that are coming in. And we're having people come from all over the world. Have signed up people from America, from South Africa, from Canada, from Australia. These are actual attendees that are, you know, paying to come. It's not just people that we've invited for free or anything like that. So people all over the world are seeing the value in this lifestyle and really want to learn. And you know, we're open and welcome to anyone who's serious about coming along and having a good time and is really interested in this lifestyle.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so, yeah, so people can come from all over, and there's a variety of activities and speakers, and sounds like
Yeah,
a beautiful setting. You were explaining the setting to me. Can you explain the setting a little bit more?
yeah, we're at Croft Farm Water Park. You can check it up online, but it's beside a lake. They actually have water sports activities and things going on, and it's in a place called Tewkesbury. It's out in the kind of farmland sort of thing, but it's not too far from the motorway as well, so it's quite easy to get to. But we have a large field that we use. Obviously, it's the best time of year for the UK in terms of our weather. We usually have great weather at that time of year, despite what people might think. And Yeah, we have cabins, we have chalets, we have our own little basically village to ourselves, where all the activities take place and where everyone lives and comes together. So yeah, it's beautiful to see it come together every year, and I get a kick out of seeing people developing friendships and things, and people sharing ideas and doing things together. I really like all that.
Great.
Yeah,
Sounds so, so much fun and just wonderful camaraderie at the same time. Um, and so you'll be giving me the registration link, which
that's
I'm
right.
going to include here so that people can look it up and see pictures from former festivals. And this will
Yeah,
be, how many years is it now?
this will be the seventh festival.
Wow, seventh
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Awesome. That is
So
awesome. That's really,
yeah, we've managed to keep it going, which has been is not easy sometimes to do that with events and things.
oh,
But
it's tremendous effort. It's a tremendous amount
yeah,
of work. It's,
but it comes from like people who have been coming. They want to keep coming back.
yeah,
The speakers that support the event and teach at the event, they really want it to keep growing and keep going. So um, everyone's looking. There's not a lot of places in the raw food world where we can come together with this kind of event. So I'm really happy to.
really pure and clean and fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, it's like the 80-10-10 approach. It's low fat. It's fruits for breakfast, melons, uh, fresh some berries, melons, fresh juices, things like that. Stone fruits at that time of year: peaches, nectarines, mangoes. And for dinner, we have more of a raw gourmet thing, but not really a high fat, just a simple.
Mhm.
Um, we might have like the classic kind of Italian style raw food, Mexican style dishes, Thai food, but a raw food style. So it might be a coconut curry or something like that. So we have those kind of things. That's really important to us, making sure people enjoy the food, and actually people. It's funny because even people that come that are complete beginners to this, they are kind of surprised at how full they feel on a raw food diet, and
Mhm.
how they've not even worried or thought about. So for people that are looking to just try raw for a week, definitely a festival is a place to go, because there's no distractions, there's no difficulty to it. All the food's made for you. You're surrounded by other people who are doing it and encouraging you. So that's all really fun.
Yeah, really like a utopia for a week. That's
I
great.
think well, that's for me as an attendee of Woodstock, which I still attend. That's what appealed to me. That's what called out to me about it
Yeah.
was, this is paradise. At the end of the day, that's what I kind of thought. And I think that we all are kind of searching for a little piece of paradise in the in the world. We're all looking
Great.
uh,
Great.
for that, and maybe it's impossible to get that exactly right, but we can get a taste of it for sure. And for me, it is these events. I love them. I support other people that are doing them, and I want the idea to grow. And the third thing that I don't talk about that much is that we do want it to be a place where more awareness can be brought to this diet, and that maybe at some point we might be able to get in the press a bit more, and journalists write about it, or someone come and do a story about it, or whatever. So that's another thing that we do want to contribute to this information getting out to more and more people.
Yes, sounds wonderful. And there's many other ideas that are even coming from this. Like Ronnie and I were even just talking about an opportunity for a women's health retreat, which
Yeah, I,
he has a lot of great ideas of things that can branch right off of this. So
I
keep your
would,
eyes open for these things.
yeah, I would be happy if your audience wants to get in touch with me or yourself or whoever, and let us know if there's an interest in that, because I do think that um, I think sometimes within a family, usually it's often the woman that comes first before the children, before the husband. She's made the decision before anyone else. And I think that women have particular questions when it comes to their health that are specific to them, and that they want to hear a woman's perspective, you know, when it comes to pregnancy, when it comes to looking after children, when it comes to getting older. Women go through a lot of changes that men, quite frankly, don't quite go through.
Yeah.
So, and it's not that we don't want to do something for men as well. That's going to come as well. But I would really like to see, gauge the interest for a women's focused event. Not necessarily that your husband couldn't come along. Maybe, I don't know exactly how it will work, but we'll work on that. But the focus of the education will be completely
On the women.
towards women. Yes, completely towards women, and focused on female educators like Karen, hopefully others like Anne Osborne, Rosalind Graham, different people that could be part of it. Not that we wouldn't have some men if that was appropriate for particular information, but it would be Women's Health Week, Women's Raw Week, you know, and it could be a week, it could be a weekend, it could be shorter. But yeah, I definitely think that that could be a real success.
Right?
And I'm sure that I'll get some feedback about that and people wanted to be part of it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so please feel free to get back to me and let me know if you have any questions at all about the UK Fruit Fest, because I am in touch with Ronnie. And also, please click on this registration page and you'll find out a whole lot more. Ronnie, I want to thank you so much for being with us and for giving us this information about your awesome festival. Hope to see you there.
Yes, and that's the other thing I'd say to people is, let us know. Tell us if you want Karen to come. We'll try and make that possible for her. And I'm sure, obviously, she's very busy with a lot of things that she's doing, but let us know that you want her to be there, and we'll make sure that she's going to be there.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks
Karen.
everybody for being with us.